This is Franky Da Barber, and this is Los Lideres. My story as a young kid, let me just start from 13, right? So I started cutting hair at the age of 13. I had money from there on out, right? Growing up as a young kid in the hood, you know, we had to do what we had to do to survive. So let's just say that a couple things went the wrong route. But I just want to say, with God putting me in that position, I was able to grab attention to those who were doing those type of things. And now over time that I've grown into a different lifestyle, I can show them that, hey, once when I was doing that, it didn't work for me. But I'm doing it this way now, and this is what works. Naturally a born hustler, the way I was raised up, and the thing was to make money to help my mom pay for the bills. I asked her for a dirt bike. She said, you get the money, you buy it. She didn't think I was going to be able to do it, but I did it. So from there on forward, you know, from like 10 to 12, I was laying carpet, cutting grass, washing cars, whatever I could do to make ends meet. 12 hit, I started sweeping in the barbershop. 13 hit, picked up the clippers, picked it up instantly like that. And I said, you know what, this makes me happy. This is something I would almost do for free. And you know, what a coincidence I get paid to do it. Inspired Cutz. So the name, of course, comes from being inspired. The name comes from being inspired and being able to inspire others to do great things, to what we like to say, step into greatness. You know, we love to motivate people and inspire them and speak greatness into their life and inspire them to speak greatness into others. Because that's love, and what I believe is God is love, and love is everything. So as long as we live by that code, we'll all be successful. Growing up as a Mexican American in Houston, you know, it separated me from a lot of different platforms and from other people doing great things. When they would do something big, it would cause a lot of attention and bring a lot of voice to it, and not so much on me or maybe my Mexican inheritance. So I said, you know what, I didn't stop right there and say, hey, what I'm doing ain't making noise. I said, I'm about to work harder, I'm about to grind harder, and I'm gonna make some noise. And that's what I did. So Elijah the Barber, let me say Elijah Hernandez. If y'all don't know her by her name, Elijah the Barber, she's been cutting hair since she was 4 years old, and now she's 8 years old. And she is now a 8-time trophy award-winning barber, inspiring thousands and thousands of people all over the world. You know, she's unique, let's say that, doing what most 8-year-old kids are not doing. But the most important part of her God-given talent, she's giving back to the community, she's serving the community, and it even inspired the elders. They're calling, saying, hey, we love what your daughter's doing. She inspired me to do great things. My little girl was 4, she's about 4. I had a little extra room on the side. I was running 3 businesses. I was working in a machine shop. I was running a pallet business, my barber business, and doing barber school at the same time. So I was grinding, right? But I had a vision. You got to have a vision. And she seen me cutting, and instead of me pushing her away or say, hey, here's this phone, get up on this phone, leave me alone, I said, nah. She wanted to come up here and play with my clippers. I said, if you're going to do this, you're going to do it right. So let me show you. So, you know, I was over cutting her uncle's hair, and I seen her using the right forms and techniques. I said, get up here on this chair, show me what you can do. And from that day forward, I said, yes, this girl's gonna be the best barber I know. I see nothing but greatness in Elijah the Barber's future. And they're coming, they're here, they're now, it's present, it's happening, and it's happening even more. I want to say with XFINITY, having the multi-language thing is a very good thing, because, I mean, making things easier for people is that's a given, right? Communication, if you're able to understand somebody and communicate with somebody, a wise man once told me, communication rules the nation. Bilingual, what was very tough for me was that my Spanish is not as strong as it should be, because of the fact that my dad left us at a young age, which he was in and out of our life, but with him being the dominant speaker in Spanish, we didn't pick it up the way we were supposed to. So with me being a Mexican American, they do hold that onto me a lot. Very complicated to deal with because I know how much of a Mexican I look like, and people just automatically assume. They walk up to me and they just start speaking right away, and then they look at me crazy and like in disgust, like, for real? Like, you don't speak that much dominant Spanish? Say, you don't even know my story though. As far as wise words to my kids to communicate with them on a daily basis, you know, and I never stop telling them this, how great they are, how powerful they are, how powerful they're gonna be. And with the child's mind being so young and innocent, if you tell them they're that powerful and that strong, the only thing they're gonna believe is that. They ain't gonna have no doubt in their mind. Okay, if I could tell myself something at the age of 14, I would tell myself to have more patience, more control, and to make better decisions, and to know what you were doing at that point in your life, what you had then for the things you were doing. In a short period of time, you ain't gonna have them, because what comes fast goes fast. So, this is Franky Da Barber, and this was Los Lideres.